YouTubers love to talk about woodworking projects that are easy to make, but the bigger question is, should you? Because it's not really about how easy or hard a project is. It's about what's in it for you. Do you enjoy it? Do you learn something useful? Or is the goal to make a buck? A lot of easy projects are only easy in the same way it's easy to eat a whole bag of chips. Yes, you can do it. No, you don't feel proud afterwards. Let's jump right into it. Making your own jigs and tools? Sometimes you have to, because you can't buy the jig you need. Fair. But do you really need to buy expensive hardwood and plywood to make a router table or a jig you'll use once? A lot of homemade jigs become permanent dust collectors. If you enjoy building jigs, great. If you don't, you're probably better off buying it and spending your time on projects you actually care about. Saving money isn't saving money if it costs you 3 weekends and your sanity. Workbenches. There are loads of workbenches out there, and some look more like museum furniture than a tool, so pretty you're afraid to scratch them. Sure, making one can be a fun challenge, but don't do it if you don't enjoy it. Sometimes a workbench is just a simple table you can get for free on Facebook Marketplace. And when you add up lumber and hardware, you can often buy a classic workbench for the same price anyway. The best bench is the one you actually use, not the one you admire like a new car you're scared to park. Bandsaw figures. I quickly found out that making a reindeer or simple bandsaw figures didn't give me anything. It's basically paint by numbers with a saw. And the sanding to make it look good is a nightmare. The cutting is fun. The finishing is 45 minutes of sanding a reindeer's neck while questioning your life choices. Cutting boards. Plain cutting boards are extremely boring to make. It's just a flat piece of wood. An elementary school project. End grain boards are slightly better, but after the third one it gets boring and expensive fast. And they are not the quick seller everyone claims. Everyone sells cutting boards. Most people don't need another one. Easy to make usually means easy for everyone else to make too. Coasters, even worse than cutting boards. And who uses coasters anyway? Most coasters live their entire life stacked neatly, while the drink sits on the table 2 inches away. Selling them is brutal too, because customers treat coasters like tiny cheap things, so you end up doing factory work for pocket change. Wood turning projects. I get why people love turning, but it never gave me anything. It's hard to find good wood. It's extremely messy, and I'm always wondering when the spinning piece is going to jump off and head straight for my face. Maybe I'm a sissy. CNC signs. I love CNC machines mostly for making parts for bigger projects. Engraving a sign is as boring as bandsaw figures. Press go. Watch robot do thing. And custom signs aren't the goldmine people think. Most people don't want them, and customers barely know what a font is. Their taste is adventurous. If you want to sell these, you basically need a web shop where customers can design it themselves, and you need an efficient workflow that outputs G-code fast. I had exactly that. Utensils? Not as easy as they look. Fun to make a couple, then it gets boring. And it's almost impossible to make money. Temu can sell a set for a few bucks including shipping, and they look good too. Not my spoon of tea. Charcuterie board. The hardest part is pronouncing it without sounding like you're apologizing. Otherwise, it's basically the same as cutting boards. It sucks. Birdhouses. Like making cutting boards and coasters and slapping them together. Cute, sure, but if you want them to look good, it's still work. And the bird doesn't care about your joinery. The bird isn't leaving a review. The bird is just thinking, does this leak? And are there snacks nearby?